So stacking up. I call it stacking up because it's sort of code for sitting with good posture, which I know as soon as I say that, as soon as I write that, that comes with a mix of heaviness and also mundane boredom. And I want to tell you, it's a little cooler than that. And so I'm going to walk you through stacking things up in a way that, if not immediately, over time will turn on postural reflexes that make it easy to be upright, which is fundamental to the diaphragm being able to work like it needs to. So again, micro adjustments that we're going to do that continue to accumulate over time in a good way. These are also adjustments that we frequently use in breath practices, in Qigong practices. We continually orient to the stacking up that we're going to do. All right, let's do it. So it begins by becoming aware of what are called your ischial tuberosities, or more affectionately called your butt bones. Those bones that you feel coming in contact with whatever surface you're sitting on. Not your tailbone, close to your tailbone. It's two bones that are off to the side. And let's just connect to that and realize a downward going movement. So realize gravity, the weight of our body, and also our attention can create this downward going movement. That is a part of good posture. And in that, I want you to feel an ease around your mid-back, around your diaphragm area. And now the next one is to pick your shoulder blades up towards your ears, let them roll back, and then float on the back of your rib cage. Now, many of us at this point will feel tension between the shoulder blades. If you've got that, don't worry, we're going to do some more tricks to help back it off. But the idea is to be able to roll your shoulder blades up onto the back of your rib cage and then let them just float there easily. The next step, the crown of the head lifts skyward. Now, the crown of the head is the top of the head, the back part. When you let that lift skyward correctly, you're going to feel a natural inward going movement of the chin. So if you got that feeling like your chin just tucked in a little bit, you're right on track. And then the last part of this, a nuance, is going to help back any of that tension off that's existing between your shoulder blades right now. The Taoists refer to this movement as containing the chest. Simply what it is your sternal notch, the space right above your sternum, you're going to let drop just a little bit. Now that's counterintuitive because we're thinking good posture. Now we're saying, okay, yeah, and its extreme version looks like this. Think of it this way, that you're going to let it drop just a little bit, because our mid-back should have a normal curve forward. We should not be straight as a board. These curves in the spine are important. So this containing the chest just helps bring back that natural forward curve of the mid-back. It should help back tension off between your shoulder blades. Now, I know I've complicated things greatly. I could have just said sit up straight. Okay? I also know telling you to sit up straight isn't very effective. So let's wiggle it out and let's start again. So we feel our ischial tuberosities, our butt bone, connect down towards the earth and we drop. From there, we've got this stable base to release tension in our solar plexus, our diaphragm area. Then we pick the shoulder blades up and we let them rest on the back of the rib cage. At the same time, we lift the crown of the head skyward. And then we find this softness in the chest by dropping the sternal notch just a little bit. Contain the chest. The breathing is in and out through the nose. The tongue is resting gently on the roof of the mouth. If this feels comfortable, awesome. You continue to breathe nice and easy here. The second it feels like, oof, this is coming with some tension, you wiggle out of it and you start again. Tailbone, shoulder blades, crown of the head, softness that comes from containing the chest, breathing in and out through the nose, tongue resting on the roof of the mouth. And so that's stacking up. All right, I'll see you in the next video.